those who feel that everybody could, if pressured enough, become and have a psychotic episode like this. And there are others who feel that only those who have a tendency to easy disorganization of the brain by their metabolism, that only they can get the psychotic trips. Because certainly when we analyze the underlying strife or conflicts that go on in a schizophrenic when they have recovered enough, that we find not too different a set of circumstances than what we find in the neurotic.
Parents strongly caution the following programs are intended for mature audiences over the age of 18. These programs may contain some material that many parents would not find suitable for children and may include intense violence, sexual situations, coarse language, and suggestive dialogue.
To save the patient from what would otherwise be a severe neurotic The patient that you saw me walking with demonstrates on the 8th day after admission the continuing presence of a catatonic pattern.
All right, welcome back to our double header of the season premiere of Sound Injection. So we are here with Chris of Divine Fallacy. How you guys doing tonight?
Good. How's it going?
Good.
Absolutely fantastic. So first off, you guys are absolutely amazing. Absolutely.
Thank you.
We
Thank you.
actually found you guys, I believe CB up here found you on TikTok.
Josh.
You guys were absolutely amazing, and I had to have you on the show.
No,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, we dig and dig and dig, and we usually find most of our bands either.
go out there.
So we go looking and looking, trying to find the best of all these independent DIY bands, because that's what we really focus on. And
Right on.
you guys are probably one of the top bands that we've been able to find on either TikTok or YouTube. So
Damn. Appreciate that.
on that, so give us a little backstory on the band. How long you guys have been a band? How long have you been doing this?
I'm gonna let Chris answer this because he's the guy that's been there since day one.
So back in 2018, I'd left a previous band and decided I want to kind of do something that was a little bit more the direction that we go now as a band, and started kind of recruiting some people. This one guitar player found me online or something like that, messaged me and was like, "Hey, I'm looking to do this." He showed me like a couple demos; they were cool, and then he actually brought Tyler over, who then actually hit up John, our drummer, which I knew John from playing shows together in previous bands and whatnot. And John heard a demo that we had did. I recorded it and then, sent it off and had a friend of mine mix and master. It was a pretty solid demo at the time. And John heard it and he was like, "Hell yeah, man, I want to come play." So he
Sounds like him.
he joined up, and then we just kind of went through a few different members and changes and stuff like that. Got Mike into the band, which Mike and I just pretty much went back and like revamped any songs that we had. Like we sat, I mean, it was probably a couple months straight. We just rewrote music and then rewrote everything vocally that we had. Because he was doing like a lot of clean vocals and playing guitar as well. So he and I just kind of went and just revamped everything, and then we kind of filtered through. Like Tyler ended up playing bass for a while. We had another guitar player, and then Tyler went over to guitar, and then we actually
a cluster.
Cosmo playing bass for a while. Cosmo is now in another band, and Jimmy came along, and then Mike kind of let us know that he was like not into the band thing anymore. And Josh and I had actually, funny story, filled in for a buddy's band on dual vocal, just like played together, just like we never even practiced with these guys. We showed up.
Isn't that like 8 years ago tonight, by the way? Didn't that pop up on your socials?
It might have. So like we sang together that night, and then like we always just kind of had like a real respect for each other, as friends first, and we always liked what we did vocally. And like after all that, I was like, I really enjoy the two vocalists kind of thing. Like you can do so much more vocally. So I messaged Josh one day. I was like, hey man, what do I got to do to get you to come play? And he was kind of like, well, when I saw what was going on, he's like, I was kind of waiting on you to hit me up. And so I hit him up, and then like him and I, it was like, I was really tight with Mike with writing and stuff like that, but he's still a good friend of mine. No bad blood or anything like that. But Josh and I just really got in, and like we're both kind of nuts about writing and like pushing each other, and like, we literally, we tell each other when something sucks, we tell each other when something's awesome. We give it's funny, like he's definitely got a way higher register than I do, like for doing actual clean vocals. Like I can do some, I do some on a few of the songs, but I'm actually pretty well versed with vocal writing all the way around, from screaming stuff to singing stuff and all that. So and Josh's as well. So like we'll just kind of bounce stuff off, and I'll be like, hey man, hold this note
parts for each other
down, and he'll be like, hey, hold this scream out, like, hey, like try and like 2 words or blah blah blah. And like it just like we literally never have an issue when it comes to writing. Like it's like we can literally tell each other like what we're writing about, both write our parts, and then like for some reason they always just marry each other, and then we'll incorporate what each other do. We'll add layers and go in and do all that fun stuff. But that's kind of like a rundown of where we were and where we are today.
Yeah, I think like the quickest way to tell you guys like a bio would be, this band started in effectively started releasing music in 2021. They released 2020. Basically, they released like a 6 or 7 song stretch of music with the original clean vocalist and Chris writing together. And bottom line is, I had been retired from original music. They pulled me out of the cover band scene and and offered me an opportunity to come in, and that's I got in just about a year and a half ago. So you'll notice there's some material that like Mike and I are friends, and we've got very similar styles, so it made a lot of sense. But we don't always like draw attention to the fact that some of the other songs have a different vocalist, because like the style didn't change a whole lot when I joined. So
okay,
very close.
All right, we're gonna have the Rock Queen go next.
So I looked you guys up, obviously, prior, and you're from New York.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What is the scene like there for your genre, like rock and metal? Is it happening, or is it just?
I mean, you want to go first, or I'll go first, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, the easiest way so Rochester it's always hit or miss. Buffalo tends to have a really, really solid hardcore scene, I believe, but I've been out of this game for a while. What I think the best answer for you is it comes and it goes. There have been times where the scene here is like so solid, and anytime you play a show with a select 5, 6, 7 different bands, chances are you're going to have 2/3 of the room packed at least. And then we'll go stretches of time, and I mean years, where no one's going to shows. And that's not just because of the pandemic. It's happened a number of times. So I don't know. It kind of depends on what's going on. Yeah, but Buffalo seems to have a more consistent scene. Anyways, Chris and I are from Rochester. Jimmy's from Buffalo. We've had members from both. So
Yeah,
I mean, there is mainstays in Rochester. There are those 5, 6, 7 heavy hitters that just consistently stay together and put out awesome music. And you'll find that those bands are the ones that it's usually headlining or co-headlining, whatever, like with each other. And you get a lot of newer bands and stuff that have members from other bands that were pretty good and successful, but like they're starting something new, and it's like
happens frequently. Recycling.
Buffalo, like honestly, like we get a lot of love in Rochester, but when we go to Buffalo, man, I shout out to Buffalo. Like they show out.
Hell yeah.
We show up there, and it's like the first time we ever played there, like the entire crowd was singing along, and I was just like, this is insane.
That was my first show with them too.
Yeah.
In Buffalo. So, I manage Hearts and Hand Grenades out of Buffalo.
I've heard the name. Like I said, I've been out of the scene for a while, but I'm familiar with the name anyways.
Yeah. They kind of said the same thing. So
yeah. Well, we don't do a lot of live shows either. You know what I mean? So we're not like, it's not like we're playing so frequently that you can't miss us. Like our main scene it's the social medias. You know what I mean? That's where we're spending most of our time. The shows and playing shows locally. Yeah, that's awesome, and we need that. But it doesn't really shock me that the bands around here might need a couple of reminders who we are.
Yeah, and that's fair to say.
A lot of bands are doing that now. They're just social media, and like they found you on TikTok. That's where I find most of the bands that I like now. Come across their content. So
yeah, I mean, we do plan. So like the plan is to get more active and playing out and stuff like that. I mean, we just really solidified this band as a whole member wise recently. With a previous member has kind of come back into the fold that was an original, and like
it's been a revolving door cluster F.
But I feel like the guys
but it's solid now.
We have now, like the guys we have in the room now are just
finally.
I hate to say it like this because I mean every band should feel this way, but like I feel like we have a machine full of musicians in this band.
Oh yeah.
Like every single person in this band can write and write well, and it only makes it that much better when we actually take it to production and start really laying down tracks and whatnot. Like we've got a lot of music kind of sitting in our
It's too bad we don't have all the studio time booked. We're producing faster than we can be recorded is basically what he's getting at.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good problem to have. So like when it came to shopping an EP for a record label, or if they reached out to you, they want those shelved singles and stuff. So it's actually a good problem to have.
Oh
yeah, no doubt.
Absolutely. All right, Meg, you're up.
My turn. Tell me about your biggest fake it till you make it moment that you've had.
Oh my God, perfect.
Yeah, go for it.
Was it your first show, Josh, with us?
Oh, I don't know.
With the Frostfest when Ron's guitar went out?
Oh, yeah. You know what? This is the answer. Yeah, this is the answer.
So we're at the first time we play Buffalo Frost Fest, we're like one of the main acts on the show, blah blah blah, and all of a sudden, like we're in the middle, and Ron's like, "My fucking guitar, it's not working," and we're like, "No way!" We're like, "No way!" I'm like, "This can't be happening." I mean, luckily, if you don't, you should play the click tracks, but we also, we have a laptop with all of our tracks on there, just in case, like sound guy sucks or whatever else. Can crank whatever we need to. We're still playing, don't get it wrong, but so Ron's guitar goes out and he's like freaking out, so we're like, well, Milli Vanilli time. he literally played the entire set after like 2 songs, just like taking it with the tracks in the house, and like we never let anybody know. We did have
my favorite part about that was when Ron came outside after the show and he takes his guitar and he chucks the case onto the ground outside, and I go, "Bro, what are you worried about? Like that went so well." He's like, I really wanted to play. I'm like, no one knew that you looked like a god. Everything sounded perfect.
Here's the funniest part about it all. So we get back, we're setting back up for practice and everything, and it ended up being his cable from his amp to his guitar.
Yeah,
literally, and that
the
was
simplest thing.
Of course, always
it was
is.
a brand new cord. Like it was brand new. He literally like unpackaged it before we went on stage, and
Wow,
that thing shit the bed.
Yeah, you got a lemon.
Get my money back.
But the show went awesome, and
it went fine.
That was like
Good.
kind of our coming out party.
Hell yeah, that was the perfect story.
Yeah,
oh my
it
god.
worked. Yeah, it worked.
Literally faking it.
Yeah. I mean, it's
nobody knew up until probably now we're spilling the beans, but
yeah. Well, Ron took it so personally because being authentic is important, and I don't blame him. It is for everybody, but like at least we had the ability to like still make sure the show went off without a hitch.
Right.
Yeah.
So
you gotta wing it sometimes, just like on stage. You just roll with it.
You send it.
Yep.
We always have backup. We're never gonna let anybody down.
Fair enough. All right, Beans, you're up on deck, bro.
All right, so I'll keep it simple. Early birds or night owls? You get up early in the morning, get shit done, or you stay up late and get shit done?
You go. You want me to go?
I mean, my answer is simple. I used to be a night owl. Now I'm up at like 6 o'clock. No matter I could go to sleep at 3:45 in the morning. I'm waking up at 6.
Okay.
It's like the older you get, the earlier you wake
Yeah, for real.
It's like my
I get up
body,
early and I stay up late.
I can't sleep past like 7:30. Like my body, like it's like a fucking clock every day. Like I forgot to set my alarm clock this morning for work, and I shot up in a panic, and I probably scared the shit out of my poor wife. Wide-eyed as soon as I showed up, she's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, looking at the clock, I'm like, "Fuck, it's 7:15."
We've all been there before.
I get up.
We're still good. I was like,
6:40, between 6:45 and 7:15 every day, and I go to bed like 1:30.
Yeah, I know what time you wake up in the morning because by that point, I've already sent you like 6 messages all excited about something that's going on the socials or something like that. And you're like, hold on, bro, I'm still waking up. 6:45.
I definitely feel like the morning time is where, I like to get up and get shit done before the rest of the world even knows what hit them yet. So
Absolutely.
All right, fair enough. All right, CB, you're up on deck, bro.
All right, so for the both of you, what is a smell that creates a good memory, and do you have a story for it?
Is it like a smell that we enjoyed together, or?
No, we're not going to talk about that. Josh has been known to clear rooms.
Oh no!
Actually, that's an interesting enough story. That's probably the answer. But I have a bone infection in my arm, and I've been on antibiotics for like 5 months now. So to what he's pointing at, yeah, that's typically true. I haven't been able to fart for like 5 months. So like they're on like a vacation. I do not clear rooms currently. There's antibiotics just make it impossible. So. Yeah.
I will have to Google that and WebMD that later for you. It doesn't sound right, but
y'all
ask. Sounds like an issue. We need to figure.
You might want to go.
Or John.
Oh yeah, trust me, I've got all the information I need. We're good, but it's just
John showing up to practice.
Or maybe you don't want to go get it checked, because last time I got it checked, I ended up with a finger up my ass and I didn't even know it was coming, and it was fucking.
I woke up during my colonoscopy.
Oh no!
I did too.
Oh no! Oh no!
That was because you liked it too much.
I was my own Discovery Channel special. I woke up in the middle of it.
I'm not leaving. I have to throw a log on the fire.
Oh, I thought we were talking about a different kind of log for a second. I was like, wow, context.
I know. The train of thought is just deteriorating.
I woke up to see the own inside of my own asshole there for about 10 minutes.
Wow.
I went through the same thing. It was like a month ago. It was really, really uncomfortable too. It felt like the worst gas of my life. It was terrible.
Oh no.
And then drinking the shit that you got to drink before it. God,
well,
damn.
Did they make you do because it was just Gatorade with like literally a half a bottle of Miralax?
They gave me this goddamn bottle of shit that looked like it was half water and half milk, and they told me I could mix it with anything I want. Well, my genius ass, okay, fucking decides to mix it with orange juice, not thinking about citric acid. So I'm like mixing this shit with tons of orange juice because it was the only thing that would cut it enough for me to be able to drink it without puking. Next thing I know, I'm fucking shitting lava.
Oh no!
No!
I just tears pouring down my face. I'm like, this is horrible. I go in, and I was like about to get put to sleep, and I was like, I guess the nurse was like, "Are you in any pain?" I was like, "Yeah, my asshole." She was like, "Why?" I was like, "Well, I fucking mixed it with orange juice." She was like, "Why would you do that?" I was like, "They told me anything."
Oh my god! Did y'all ever do the one chip challenge?
No.
Yeah.
No,
I did too.
Yes, been there, done that.
I've done the Nitro Bear. I've done Satan's Toe. I've done the fucking one chip challenge.
Yeah. So the next morning is also lethal, is what I was basically getting at. Yeah.
For me, it wasn't. I did it on an empty stomach, and
Did you put milk in your bidet?
Dude, it made me throw up. I never had a flaming asshole. Thank God.
Listen, the one chip challenge or the one shit challenge.
Well, I'm dumb, so I cut hair for a living, and I did it. So I was in the middle of a haircut, and I won client. He's been a client of mine for a long time, and we were talking about it, and I'm in the shop, and he's like, "Dude," "you got to do it while I'm here," and I'm like, all right. So I'm in the middle of the haircut. I was like, all right, let me get this part of your cut done, and then I'll eat this thing. So I was doing it. It was fine. And all of a sudden just like kept getting hotter and hotter and hotter. And then like it makes you drool. I don't care if it's hot. Like it makes you drool, even if it's not
Yes,
hot.
it does.
Hot stuff. Like the heat from it like didn't kill me, but it was like whatever it was.
Well, obviously you're here.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like I like spicy stuff. It wasn't too spicy, but it was it was like a cardboard with like just pure like freaking cat.
Yeah, it's dry. It's so dry. It was like, it's like eating a sports card.
It was so gross.
Mine was like a fucking like soggy tortilla chip. It was like fucking 2 years stale. And ate into it. It was like half like paper and half soggy. It was like almost like construction paper that you would like dipped in water. And
my god!
Fucking like, and it was like the nastiest shit. Well, the bad thing was I used to work for a radio station. I played this character called
You
Scoops
gonna
the
pop
Clown.
in?
So I had to do the challenge in a mask. So as I'm drooling, it's going into the bottom of the mask and sitting there. So all the fumes are now going up the mask, up my
Oh my God.
eyes. I've got contacts in. So it's just like I'm pouring fucking tears. It's sitting there, constantly breathing it the whole time. And it was just fucking awful.
Yeah, no. That doesn't sound fun at all.
0 out of 10. Do not recommend.
Right. Yeah.
Really not good.
Absolutely fucking horrible. All right. So if you guys could go on tour with any 3 bands of your choice, who would you go on tour with?
I think it's pretty unanimous lately. You would say, can I take a guess what you would say?
All right, go ahead.
You would say Architects?
For sure.
Wage War?
Yeah. Seven Dust.
Okay. All right. Okay. This is like Dream. Yeah.
Dream
all right.
Seven Dust. And I know this might not be popular, but I fucking love Limp Bizkit.
Oh yeah, that would have been awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Spirit Box was on tour with them.
Yeah, I would love to go on tour with Limp Bizkit, like prime Limp Bizkit, not like Fred Durst, like looking like he's like grocery shopping for Metamucil and freaking Tums.
I think that the bands that we kind of align the most with, like on like Spotify and stuff, are like Architects and Bill Murray's like my favorite band in the world right now. But yeah. But I mean, we fit into that kind of region of band.
Okay. Right,
Slipknot as well. Slipknot would be an honorable prime Slipknot though, like Iowa Slipknot.
Okay.
Like, I don't care what anybody says, that album still kicks like 99.9% bands' asses today. Like that album can turn 50 and I guarantee you put it on and you're just like, fuck yeah.
I have to point out, the other day our drummer posted something on social media about that record, and Chris chimed in with that, and I chimed in and said that waking up. Well, he said that nothing is heavier than Prime Iowa, Iowa, and I said waking up in the middle of a colonoscopy is heavier than Iowa. So I didn't remember that verbatim, so I fucked up a lot of what I was just saying, but I think you got the gist.
Oh, for sure. Prime Iowa is so.
All right, Rock Queen, you're up.
Okay, so you obviously have a smaller son, younger son. So do y'all go all out for Halloween? Do you dress up in the costumes and go trick-or-treating? Or do y'all stay home? What do y'all kind of do?
I mean, I enjoy dressing up. Actually, supposed to have a kind of sucks. We were supposed to have a Halloween party this past weekend, and it got canceled. But yeah, I love getting all done up.
Awesome! I have like a huge fascination.
Yeah, I love Chucky. I've got Chucky in a tattoo. I don't know. It's like Chucky's my favorite. He's funny, fucks people up. I mean, I don't know.
I have an addiction to Chucky. I do.
I used to go and do the all-out Halloween thing and like wine tours every year and shit. I don't drink alcohol anymore. This is an NA beer, but like now, honestly, like I got old quick when that happened. I like handing out candy, or like this year we don't have my stepsons. We don't have them this year for the holiday, but I just like handing out candy and seeing like our neighbors have insane, like literally like Castle Grayskull looking stuff in their front yard right now. It's ridiculous, and it's so much fun to watch every year. So
awesome.
All right, fair enough. All right, Meg, you're up.
Who is most likely to get banned from a venue?
Chris all day long.
A little chaos.
Chris all day long. Keep me away from conflict. Chris is gonna be like, I'm gonna be the guy that's gonna go in after and be like, yo, listen, all right. See, he gets a little emotional.
Wears his heart on his sleeve.
Super chill until somebody like pisses me off. Like, was it the last show, like, or the Buffalo show? The door guy kept like trying to like say something about moving like away from the door, but like literally the table for our merch was like the last table by the door to the venue.
Yeah, I didn't know what you meant until just now.
Yeah, he just kept like saying stuff, and then like anybody that was like standing by there, like even like people coming to try and buy like shirts and stuff like that, he was like kind of being rude. And so I just told the dude, I was like, look, I was like, why don't you just make sure you're IDing people and making sure they get in, and you know,
your job,
like do your job. Like, we're doing what we're told to do, and like we set up where we were told we were setting up, and
yeah,
he just kept going at it. So I told the promoter to the show, I was like, dude, I was like, if you don't get this dude away from everybody, it was like harassing everybody. I was like, I'm a super nice guy, but I am not afraid to tell somebody to, you know,
fuck off.
Yeah, essentially.
The younger me would swing first, talk later. I mean, I'm a lot different now, but I still will. I will still get somebody's face, and like, you know, if you have to. I'm a super chill guy. I'm not that guy, but I will be the voice of the band, and like anything that anybody tries to do negative or like make a negative experience, I am the guy that speaks up for everybody.
All right.
Fair enough. All right, Beans, you're up, bro.
All right, this is for both of you. So outside of the typical rock metal genres, what is a genre, or like even if like a song, what is something that like nobody would ever guess that you jam out to when you're like? Go ahead.
I literally released a pop EP this summer, and Chris guessed it on it.
I did. But like too, I love hip hop, like love rap music as a whole. Old rap, not none of this new age mumble shit and all that. Like I like lyricism. But there's that, and then probably one of my all-time favorite bands, because I don't care what anybody says, nobody harmonizes better than them, is the Eagles.
Yes.
Yes.
Nobody's got cleaner harmonies than the Eagles.
Hell yeah, I can respect that.
Okay.
Yeah. I listen to all kinds of stuff, like pop music, R&B. Like I actually don't listen to a lot of metal, if I'm being completely honest. But
Go.
I'm either straight metal or fucking 80s.
Oh man.
All right.
All over the spectrum, man.
I'm not really. It's mostly metal, but if like, because I'm a musician myself and I play in 2 bands, and if I'm going to write, I will not listen to metal at all if I know that I'm about to start writing. Because I feel like if you're listening to straight metal, and especially like specific bands, you tend to start to write music like that.
them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I won't listen to metal at all. I'll listen to straight like fucking Phil Collins, 80s music.
Hell yeah.
80s synth wave. So I'll listen to like a lot of 80s synth wave, and I'll stay as far away from metal and hard rock as I possibly can.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you. That's a good way.
It's funny you say that, because like our producer, like when I write and I go track my stuff, like he like very little like changes to stuff I write. Like he's like, you know, a little bit here and there, but he's like, you have like some of the most interesting like melodies and stuff like that, and like timing. He's like, and he's like, I can tell you listen to a lot of hip hop, because I'm super big on like flow. Like I want somebody to bob their head not just to the music but to the vocals as well. Like I don't know, I feel like, so I'm very, very flow oriented. and like I think that's something that like a lot of bands lack.
Excuse me, Flo. Sorry.
Yeah,
No,
I didn't really get into hip hop until I started listening to Tech Nine. Tech Nine
great.
who really kind of started getting me into hip hop, and then I went back and I mean I was an MTV kid. I mean I'm 42 years old, so I grew up with MTV, and yeah, I watched Dre and Tupac and all that, but I didn't actually like pay attention to it until Tech Nine, because he was the one that really kind of got my attention. I was like, oh shit.
No, he's great.
I didn't even know who he was until I seen him at a festival, which was primarily a heavy metal festival. It was Welcome to Rockville. And I went and I seen him and Yellow Wolf, which I love both of them now.
Yeah, I haven't heard him in forever. Man.
I was like, okay. And so then I started going back and listening to other people. Like I really got into like 3-6 Mafia. Fucking love them. And kind of went back and found some of that stuff. And I was like, all right, I could dig this. I should have given it a long time ago, but I could dig it.
Yeah. I had a moment like that this past summer. Like, so Rochester is not known for a whole lot. We're known for like a select few things, like Kodak and Xerox were like started in Rochester, and then like there's not a whole lot of people that are like famous, right? Like Elvio Fernandez from Daughtry is from here, and he's having a lot of success right now. But other than that, you look back at the music scene, there's not a lot of like big names, except Lou Gramm from Foreigner is from Rochester. And I like, of course, knew all their hits growing up. And I'm like, yeah, it's sweet to have pride. He's from Rochester. And then this summer, for whatever reason, I finally did a deep dive and I realized, holy shit, this is the baddest man that ever sang rock and roll. Like this, like, oh my God. And it's like, it's not even like, it's like second place is like way, way back there for me. So sometimes you catch something way after you think you probably should have, and it doesn't. I don't think it like devalues the experience. And a matter of fact, I'm kind of glad that I didn't connect with it until later, because when the first time you connect with something is so special, and to have it like this late into my like musical journey, I think it was really cool actually. So
agreed.
Matt had posted in the comments just then talking about my playlist, and he called me out on the Britney Spears thing because over the weekend I was on stage singing Britney Spears.
You leave Britney alone.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, Britney.
Busted me out.
As long as
very talented singer back in her prime.
She was.
As long as you're not going around half naked throwing around butcher knives, we're all right.
I mean,
do it.
I think it'd be great content. Just saying.
Yeah, I agree.
It's Halloween. Chris was just Dead Spirit Halloween the other day.
You get away
time of year.
I'm going Psycho Britney for Halloween.
You can get away with it. It's Halloween.
I think you could. Let's get you some pigtails, and we'll get you the Baby One More Time video outfit.
I'm talking shaved head, crop top, Britney Spears.
Fair.
All right, CB, you're up.
What is an adventure or an experience that you think everybody should enjoy at least once in their life?
You can go for it first, Chris, if you want. I got one.
Yeah, you go ahead. I'm thinking here.
Everybody's different in the way that they process emotions and things, but like I walk or I drive when I've got things on my mind. And one of my most dear memories is I was like, I don't know, it's probably 8 years ago. I was going through some stuff, most of it self-inflicted, which, you know, that's how life is usually. And I flew to California and I hopped in a car after visiting a couple of friends for a couple of days. And I drove through the desert, like for like over half the length of the state. And I saw so much shit that I will never, ever see again. And it gave me so much time to experience this breathtaking view that was just fresh. The first time I had ever seen it and the last time I'll ever see it, probably, right? And when I got done with that trip, like, my soul was just way better. I don't know how else to put it. So I think like everyone should go and like really intentionally travel and feel something while they're doing it. Like there's nothing like it.
I would highly agree with that. It's like I spent a good decade almost being in the independent horror film scene, and I was an independent
Right on.
actor, and I got to do a lot of different films and travel all over the United States and getting to see all these different areas, which some areas I did not like because I figured out real fast I don't like fucking mountains. I don't like heights at all. Fuck that shit. The only way I could do it was stay as high as I possibly could and fucking either sleep through it or be in space to where I don't fucking remember it because it was terrifying. And fuck the Grand Canyon. Fuck the Grand Canyon. You can't get me to go back. I don't give a fuck how much you pay me. If I'm not flying, I ain't doing it.
Fly
Okay.
That's one of my bucket lists is to go to the Grand Canyon and hike for like 3 days.
And he's
Well,
like,
you can have his seat now, Chris. You can go twice.
There you go.
But the one thing that everybody needs to do is go into the ocean.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
Go into the ocean.
Yep.
I don't know. I've been in the middle of the ocean and jumped right into the water. Like I probably miles deep.
All you got to do is come visit me because I live on an island on the East Coast, and the beach is literally like 5 minutes down the fucking road.
Hell yeah.
It's always
Hell yeah.
better.
That's awesome.
It's better in like another country. I will say the two best oceans I've ever been in. It was Jamaica. And
How many oceans?
No, I'm saying like one of the best spots to go in the ocean.
Oh, I got
It
you.
was Jamaica, and then I went to Turks and Caicos this past like spring, and like if you've seen it in a movie, that's what it looks like in person. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
like
I went to Hawaii.
There's like all these like fish and like stuff just like swimming by you, not bothering you. Like you can see straight down. Like I could see my feet, and like I was like in
That type of water is amazing.
So
no. Our water's damn near black here.
I live on the river.
Yeah.
We got the
And ours is, we're in the Gulf. It's like a shit brown.
Well, we live right on Lake Ontario. Like Chris and I are like minutes from Lake Ontario, which the Great Lakes are like, they're pretty, but like they're gross.
I don't swim in it. I haven't been in Lake Ontario since I was like a kid.
Yeah.
Before
I remember
knew,
like opening my eyes underwater and shit. Like, oh.
Yeah,
I
no
think
stuff.
that like as a teenager going
Where the
and
bone infection
camping on the sandbars and stuff and like swimming in that, and then now there's flesh-eating bacteria and no telling what else floating around.
Yeah.
Except for green
You
lakes.
couldn't pay me.
Man, I the first time I ever went in the ocean, whenever I first moved back here when I was a teenager, and we were out in the fucking ocean. Of course, my family's from Jacksonville, Florida, and now I live in island off the coast of South Carolina.
What
Okay.
We were sitting out there, and there's literally like a fucking turd fucking floating by somebody.
Oh my God.
Whereabouts in South
water.
Carolina?
Yeah, we live in Port Royal, South Carolina, which is right next to Paris Island, where they train the Marine Corps.
Okay, I have some family down in Beaufort.
Well, I live by Beaufort. I live
So-
right by Beaufort.
So you know about the sandbar party where everyone pulls their boat up and you get out and you grill, you play volleyball, all that stuff.
Yep. We go every year.
Love it.
Yep.
Nice.
My parents live in Beaufort.
Nice.
So Beaufort's only like 3-4 minutes from me.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
No.
That's cool.
So hold on while we're on this subject, because I tell people this all the time, that Parker's gas station has some of the best fried chicken in the world.
Fuck yes, we do.
I tell people this and they're like, a fucking gas station? And I'm like, I'm telling you, you have to call and order early if you want any chance of getting more than one piece of chicken.
Yep, Parker's Kitchen.
It's good stuff.
It's like
I am unfamiliar.
I get up.
Why did you not show me the fried chicken when I was there this year?
You're messing up.
Time.
Go get some
Gotta
fried
get
chicken.
up extra early for that.
Next year, we're eating fried chicken.
Yeah, there's literally a Parker's right at the entrance of my apartment complex.
Oh,
Oh
nice.
shit!
There's a Parker's kitchen right in front of my parents' house. And I'll go down there sometimes on the way to work and get one of their breakfast sandwiches, which granted, it's not as good as Bucky's, but it's still fucking good.
Bucky's is good.
Bucky's is awesome.
All right, Rock Queen, you're up.
Okay, so if you could mash up with anybody or have someone come on to a song with you, like a feature, who would it be?
Johnny Frank.
John Frank. Okay.
In a heartbeat.
All right.
Fair enough. That was quick.
Okay.
Chris might feel otherwise. I don't know if Chris has a different answer. Probably.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of weird. Like it would have to be something. I don't know. It'd have to be something that could add an element to the song that I couldn't personally add.
Yeah, their Spotify audience.
You're into hip hop and rap. Is there?
Yeah, I mean, like on one of our producer, I've always been a fan. Like I was a fan of his band before we worked with him or anything like that. But there was a part in the one song. It's actually the song Against the Current. He's on it. But it was just like the perfect part. And like, I was like, I have an idea for this part, but I actually shot him a text one day. I was like, was grabbing coffee and I'm like listening to the track and I like had everything done and I like had that part done. And I'm like, man, this would sound so cool if like I could get JD to feature on this. And so I text him, I'm like, dude, I've got everything ready to roll for our session next week. I was like, just that one part we were talking about when, we were just going over pre-pro and stuff. And he's like, dude, hell yeah, I'll definitely feature on it. And it makes the part. So like, I guess it's like more or less a fit for what the song is. I wouldn't just throw anybody on to feature.
I would for their Spotify audience. I'll say it again. But who am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough. All right, Beans, you're up, bro.
All right, so you're guaranteed to live 100 years, no matter what the circumstances, war, famine, whatever the case. You get 100 years. What year are you born? You get to experience the full 100 years, no matter what.
Like, what year would you want to start with?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Oh, I mean, like, wouldn't everybody just answer 2025 so they see the most shit possible?
Hell no.
Yeah, I disagree.
I would probably just stay in the year I was born because.
Yeah, I love my year. If anything, maybe like 20 years earlier or something. But
I've always wondered
with my
what
years.
the 60s were like.
I was born in 83. So
85.
Being born in 83, like even anywhere in there, we've experienced a lot of shit.
See, that's
Fuck
crazy.
yeah, we have.
I would choose like 1915 because I mean, like obviously, like the world wars are terrible, but you live through them. But like you would see so much in that 100 years. It's incredible.
Sure. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
But Chris wants to stay the same. You wouldn't change.
Yeah.
You wouldn't change a year.
Well, I got to live through like the era of no cell phones to the internet just kind of starting to like, flip phones coming. And then, there was kind of a smartphone, but it wasn't smart. And then smartphones and like they've consumed the world.
Yeah, my first phone, I had a pager when I was 16, which I thought I was hot as shit when I had a fucking pager. And then I didn't even have it. Cell phones weren't even a thing until I was in my 20s. I mean, I had the first, I had the Nokia brick phone.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I was 19 when I got my first cell phone. I was in college. Yeah. I think that that question is different. it's different than asking if you'd want to time travel. What year would you want to time travel to? And so think about it this way: I get it, you want to see that amount of stuff, but like, there's other stuff that would factor in for me. Like you're guaranteed 100 years, but like the average lifespan is definitely lower if you go back all those years. So all the people that you love are gone by the time you're 40. Then you have to make all new friends, and they don't want to make friends with an old guy. Like.
I would go back far enough that like I was an adult, at least 21, let's say, for all the prime, like when Audio Slave and all those people their prime, and like Tool, and being able to go to those fests and those concerts at that age,
Yeah, we were.
Like I wish I would have been born in that era to be able to do that as an adult.
So I go back to like mid-1920s in Harlem and see Duke Ellington play, like OG.
All right, yeah.
Back bar.
I just want to go see Andrew Dice Clay in front of a sold out room.
I have seen Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh man,
that's awesome.
I was 17 years old.
No shit.
I saw him play down in Dallas, Texas, and I
was just there.
I went and seen him in Dallas, Texas when I was 17 years old.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I seen Marilyn Manson play the Antichrist Superstar tour.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Jesus. 1996 or something like that, right?
I would have been happy as like a young
four.
Yeah, I got shot in the ass with a riot bullet, and I really thought I got shot. And it was like a damn Forrest Gump moment where something.
Oh, shit. Something bit me.
Yeah. I went down.
I'm a movie quote machine. Sorry.
We went out there. We went to it, and of course, all the Christian churches were protesting, and everything was fine. Like nobody was saying anything when we went in, seen the show, and actually, I think the band that was opening for them was Kitty, and Kitty was very young. Very young.
I had Spit when I was in high school. I had that record on CD.
So we seen Kitty. Kitty opened, and there was Marilyn Manson for like a solid 2 hours. So Marilyn Manson, we got out. Everything was fine. Well, then all of a sudden, all the churches started throwing bottles. Well, as soon as they started throwing bottles, it was like a fucking goddamn scene from goddamn 300. Fucking just everybody just colliding. Next thing you know, cops are there. There's fucking tear gas and then gunshots, and I'm fucking my little ass off. And I think I was like 13 or 14 years old. And all of a sudden, something hit me right ass cheek, and I fucking hit the ground tumbling. And I'm like screaming, "Man down, man down!" My best friend's sister, who snuck us out of the house to take us, she was 18 at the time, and she ran over and picked me up. And she's like, "Oh my God, you're bleeding! You're bleeding! We have to take you to the hospital. You're shot!" And I'm just like, "I'm shot! Oh God!" And of course, like 14 years old, you're like freaking the fuck out because you're shot. Yeah. So we get there and we get to the hospital, and the nurse starts laughing, and she was like, she pulls out, and she's got this, it was still my pants, this big fucking rubber slug that she pulled out of my pants. I think I got like 3 stitches in my fucking ass cheek.
Like that's
oh my God.
Rubber slugs.
I had to sit on one of those donuts for like fucking 2 weeks.
Oh, that sucks.
I got a hell of attention in school, though. I'm sitting there on a donut in the fucking desk, and they're like, "What happened to you?" "Well, I got shot."
Oh, my God. Yeah, explaining that had to be really awkward.
This one time, I got shot at the Marilyn Manson concert,
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I got grounded for like 3 months because I snuck out.
Oh,
no. But it was
you got shot and grounded.
But it was totally worth it. Totally fucking worth it.
Yeah, no doubt.
I just relived my childhood back with fucking Meg back in, I think it was May when we went to Welcome to Rockville, and I went and we fought our way all the way up front for fucking Marilyn Manson. And I was like, I have to be up front and dead and center and fucking relive the whole thing all over again.
That's sometimes having those memories, like even though they kind of suck at the time, God, they're like the best memories you got now, you know?
Yeah.
They are. All right, CB, you get the next question.
So, if you guys could offer advice to any bands or anybody who's wanting to join a band or be in a band, what would that advice be?
Don't be so full of your ego that you feel like you are above needing to do the work in a promotion standpoint. Don't stop looking at the good old days and say, I miss when it was the 80s and the 90s when you didn't have to do this, that, and the third, because what the fuck ever. Yes, you did. Sending stuff out on social media is the new printing flyers and handing them out at shows and
Running tapes and CDs.
Yes, and getting a street team and all that. Nothing is different. Stop acting like this is some new thing. Get off your ass and learn the craft. I'm 40 years old and I have spent the last 2 years figuring out how this shit works. If I can figure this out, because let me tell you, I thought that I was keeping up with technology. And when I got back into an original band and said, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to do everything I can to get this in front of people, I realized I don't know shit about technology anymore. Right. So like I had to learn it. So don't let your ego get in the way of the fact that this is no different than it has always been. You do still have to run a little circus show and get people to pay attention to you. It's just part of the business. But if you're willing to do that and look past that stuff, like it's the easiest it's ever been to connect with people. And I am having such a blast in just forming connections with people online. We haven't even launched our email list yet because we're just trying to get to know our crew right now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to start blasting them with offers to buy shirts. Like, that's coming, but like, that's not why we're doing it. Like, so yeah, get in there, form relationships. Don't be afraid to get into the trenches and learn the social media skills because it's really, really worth it.
And like, I mean, piggyback off of that, like we try to respond to every single person that comments or says, you know, starts a comment, a DM, a message, a comment, whatever it is. We try to interact and let people know, like, hey, we're not like just some rock star dudes like trying to
it matters.
Shove our music down your throat. Like we try to like interact with people. Like I still to this day like find it super weird when somebody comes up and like compliments me or the band after the show, like, or like a song comes out or something like that. Like I have a really hard time like taking that because I really just do it because I enjoy it. And like, I'm glad, like I tell everybody I make songs that I want to listen to, like, cause when we make a song and I like it, I'll listen to it fucking 100 times. I don't care. Like I wrote that song for me to enjoy it, and like the fact that somebody else enjoys it, like it was never my intention, like and then when they do, I'm like, this is really weird because like you're just like me. It doesn't like there's no social status, there's nothing that's gonna ever make me be like, oh man, I'm so much better than you. Like, haha, thanks man, I appreciate it. Like I hate that like brush off answer.
I sing songs.
Like when you meet somebody who you're like, because I think it ruins a lot of people's views of like bands. Like you meet a band, they're huge, they're your favorite band, and then you go meet. It's like anything. You meet an idol of yours, you're like, man, I love his movie, I love his songs, I love his art, whatever. And then you meet them, and they're just a complete dickhead to you. It's like, why? Like why? Like, there's no reason for it. Like you're not better than anybody just because of what you do. And like that's the one thing that I can't stand is when somebody, because essentially you're hurting yourself. Like that person, like if I liked a band or you know, an actor or something like that, and I went and met them and they're a complete douchebag to me, I would probably just be like, yo, fuck these guys, delete everything that I have from them, and just be like, yo, go find somebody else, because like, you know, you now you've lost me as a fan. But yeah, so I guess like I'm just piggybacking. I'm going to give an answer. I mean, if you're going to start a band or join a band or anything like that, prepare to spend some money. Like it's what it is. Like nothing's free. Like if you hear a high quality product out there and they're not some national band with a label backing them, like know that money came out of their pockets. They worked for that money and made art with it. And you know, like just be prepared to spend a few bucks to get the best of what you can do. And then, you know, just really have time and like, you know, make time for not only just being in a band and like playing together, but make time to be friends with your band members. Like that's, I think, like a crucial thing. Like a lot of bands are like, oh, well, you know, I don't really hang out with this guy. You know, we just make music. And it's like, I think your music kind of will suffer or does suffer because you don't have a personal relationship. Like, you know, I've been offered to join bands that were like, just kind of like internet hired musicians, like, hey, I'm from here, like, hey, you should do vocals on this, or like, hey, like you should do this or that. And I'm like, unless I can really get to know somebody, like everybody in this band, like I know on a personal level or have spent time or multiple times together on personal levels. And, you know, and I think everybody would agree, like I'm the guy that everybody can come to in this band and tell the most deepest personal thing to and like talk to about stuff. Like I'm just that guy that will always listen or whatever, you know, if I got 2 cents to give you and you're looking for it, I'll give it to you. Other than that, like I'll listen to you and never judge you. So that's important.
That is very important. Fair enough. So on that, we've ran out of time for all those who are watching, though. Obviously, you guys know how we do it. We're going to play a music video from the band. So we actually have the music video for You and Me from Divine Fallacy. Check this out. Please make sure to go follow them on all their social media accounts. And if they're playing live, go to a goddamn show. Don't be a pussy. Go pay the fucking 10, 15 bucks. Go fucking buy a goddamn shirt. Go do the shit. On that, we love everybody.
Yeah, and if you don't have the money to buy a shirt and you come to the show, I do this all the time. Josh will tell you. I'll fucking give you a shirt and put that money into the band fund, back into it myself. So thank you, everybody that watched, listens, supports, interacts with us. Like, it means a lot to us. But thank you guys for having us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
So here's You and Me from Divine Fallacy.
You and me.
So what? God,